What's the difference between a PDF and a flipbook? First, a brief history of the PDF. Adobe brought this solution to the public back in the early 90s as a way to remove paper from the workplace. If you're counting, that means the technology is almost 30 years old. Can you think of any other digital technology that you're using that's 30 years old? Simply put, the introduction of the PDF changed the digital landscape. Anyone could now present or read a document exactly as it was designed, without having to own specific software or operating systems. PDFs became immensely popular, and they remain popular to this day for a few good reasons. PDFs are budget-friendly. It's likely most people with a computer have at least one or two programs that can already create a PDF. PDFs are versatile. They can be emailed, as long as it's not too large of a file, or downloaded for offline reading. They also retain all of their fonts and design elements from device to device. PDFs are old. Perhaps they're still so common simply because they've become ingrained in the way marketers and publishers do business. It's just standard practice to save your ebook, white paper, digital report, or magazine as a PDF and post it online without thinking twice about whether it's the best experience for your audience. Will PDFs become obsolete? PDFs have their benefits, and they also have some big downsides. They are a nightmare for version control. They cannot be edited easily, and once downloaded, they can be shared without permission. They also lack a responsive design, making them difficult to read on mobile devices, and analytics and user engagement metrics are extremely limited. For these reasons and more, other technologies began to pop up shortly after the introduction of the PDF. One of these technologies was the Flipbook. A flipbook is a digital reading experience that recreates the layout of a print publication or conventional PDF by displaying content left to right and often having some sort of page flipping animation. The idea behind the flipbook was to create a more engaging and interactive experience that goes beyond a simple digital document. Flipbooks generally start life as a PDF before being converted to the flipbook format. After the conversion, they can be made interactive. Elements such as links, animations, photo galleries, embedded videos, and more can be added to them. Why would someone choose a flipbook over a PDF? Flipbooks are more engaging than PDFs. A PDF can have a solid design, but it doesn't have a lot to offer in the way of interactivity, usability, or engagement. Flipbooks offer a richer and more interactive experience. They allow for embedded videos and animations that can make the content come to life. Recently, Flipbooks have even been able to create responsive content that adapts to the screen on which it's viewed. That's a big plus for an increasingly mobile-first audience. Flipbooks have better analytics than PDFs. With a PDF, you're basically limited to one metric: downloads. Beyond that, it's tough to know whether anyone actually read your content at all. With a flipbook, though, you have access to much deeper insights, including how long they stayed in your content, which articles they viewed, which links they clicked, and more. That information is a powerful tool in helping you understand and better market to your audience. Flipbooks are more easily accessed than PDFs. Have you ever gotten a brochure from your designer, then tried to send it to a prospect and realized that the file was 100 megabytes or more? Graphic-intensive PDFs become remarkably large if they aren't formatted for web usage. There's no need for downloads. Most Flipbook software hosts the content at a URL that does not require the end user to download the file to read it. This can be a big plus for mobile users running low on data, like myself, every month. Easily share links. Many Flipbooks will allow you to share a link to a specific page in your content. No more telling someone to scroll to page 17, only to discover that something happened when creating the PDF and page 17 is actually page 19, even though the numbers on the page say otherwise. Easy version control. You only have to update it once to have the most current version available to your audience. You don't have to worry about outdated PDFs floating around on the web somewhere. Simply make updates and publish them, and everyone who has access will see the newest version. And finally, Flipbooks are more secure than PDFs. Once downloaded, a PDF can be shared and redistributed outside of your control. This can be a nightmare if you're looking to keep it secure. In contrast, Flipbooks reside entirely online, and you can easily control how it's viewed, downloaded, and distributed. In short, Flipbooks are far more engaging and flexible than a PDF. If you'd like to learn more about your digital publishing options, visit our website. We'd love to work with you to find the right solution for your content.